some bad been through some bad relationships, but also just watching it. I mean, that's one of those things. Like a lot of people, and I gotta say, with Valentine's coming up, a lot of people like to shit all over themselves because, like, you know, they don't have somebody to be with or something. But I'm just saying, like, it's a made up holiday. It's not even real. It's just to sell stuff. And also, most people that are in relationships, like one of those people, do not like Valentine's Day. They're like, I gotta pay for all this shit. Damn, it's not even real. And you know. And here's the other thing, like, I mean, if you're single and you're lonely, like, that's pretty easy to fix. Call a friend. Go hang out. Go see a movie.
Yeah.
You know what's way worse? Being in a relationship you can't get out of.
Yeah.
Like, where would you rather be?
I say that to people all the time. Like, would you, like, our time is so precious. Like, please don't spend it with somebody you don't even want to spend it with.
Yeah. No, it's
please don't do it.
Yeah. And the people who are just have a partner and enjoy it, yeah, I'm more proud. Don't hate on them for that they found somebody. You know? I mean, I do, but you don't have to. But
dipping back into
yeah, give us a story.
Our DMs. Okay. I got interesting responses. We asked, what was your worst dating experience? One person told me they went on a date with someone. Went to meet up with someone for a date. That girl had her friends drop her off at the restaurant. She was already drunk when she got there. So then he thought, okay, let me catch up. I'll start drinking too. We'll both be drunk. She starts to get kind of loud and obnoxious the more she drinks, which then leads to her, like, dipping into, like, a neighboring couple people's, like, appetizer.
Wow.
Yeah, she, like, reached over and they were, like, sitting at a bar or something. She just reached over and started trying to, like, eat the next person's appetizer.
Wow.
They got upset, obviously. Why wouldn't you? And she proceeded to call them the N-word with a hard R.
Hard R?
Yeah, it escalated. She looked to this person to defend her, and he was like, sorry, I'm not.
So who turned in the story? Was it the male or the female?
The male.
Wow. Dude, props, dude. That's tough. That's tough. I would have ghosted so hard.
That's what it seems like it ended in. Yes, he was not about to defend her.
Question,
You're on your own.
Did he pay for everything, or did he pay for himself?
Oh, I don't know. I should have asked that.
I think he probably paid for everything. Or actually, I don't know.
Probably split it.
Probably split it?
I would have split it.
Wow.
I don't know her. It's on her.
Yeah, you can't show up drunk to a date, unfortunately. It's not the best look.
Even if you're nervous, like, it's better to show up, I don't know, smoke first.
Yeah, do something else. I got a similar story. So it's funny. Like, it's pretty. This is from a girl, though. She said, the worst date I ever had was a guy left me his number on a receipt when I worked at Fridays, and so I called. My birthday was the next week, so he said he would take me out on my birthday. He was eating with, when he showed up, he was eating with his friend when I met him, so I was confused when I pulled up to what was apparently this guy's friend's house. So the dude who left the number was hanging out with his homie.
And just invited her over for her birthday.
I guess so. It was supposed to be. And anyway, so they went to the friend's house. So she said, my date had no money, and his friend paid for everything for the two of them, not for her. So
what?
I was asked to pay for my own shit. Oh, and they took me to dinner at the Fridays that I worked.
Oh, my God.
Also, his son was there who was like 7.
Why even fucking offer? Like, I could have been with my friends. I could have...
It was your birthday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she could have, like, had 10 times better plans, but she's thinking, like, oh, this guy wants to do something romantic for me for my birthday. And now I just picture, like, guys eating pizza, playing, like, 2K, sitting on the couch, like, hey, what's up? You want to go, like... hit the Fridays? Like, what? No, it's her birthday.
He, like, shows up and he's like, you got any cigarettes? Wow.
Classy, man.
That's great.
God.
That's great. Fantastic. You got another one?
I have a few. One person said on a blind date, the girl got mad because he knew the waitress. That's annoying.
Is it?
For the girl, like, yeah.
So the dude knew the waitress, and that was annoying?
The date got mad that he knew the waitress.
Oh, well, really? That's some,
Wait, I'm trying to, let's see, what else? The best one out of all of them, this is the topper.
All right, bring it.
I probably won't even read anymore after this one because it's just like throw your phone down. Word for word, this says, this dude told me he pierced his own dick while he was high on heroin one time. Then Gabe's face, everyone, right now. So,
my eyes are so wide right now.
So then I DM'd her back. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. I DM'd her back and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And she said that she immediately got her friend to come and pick her up.
Wow.
She said he was very clean cut and dressed really nice, like
But he was-
Mr. Gray.
But he liked to do heroin and pierce his dick.
And he pierced his own penis.
I feel like I'm not against that, but I feel like it's more like a surprise.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, honestly, when you're on a first date and everything, you really, even on date, even when you're in a relationship sometimes, but you don't want to something about sex, you can't really, you want it, but you can't mention it. It's like saying bomb at the airport, everything shuts down. But like, you can't just throw it out there.
At what point on the first date do you comfortably say, like, yeah, I do heroin sometimes. And, this one time I just happened to pierce my dick while I was doing it. Like, whatever. So, should we get an appetizer? You like
right?
sticks?
Exactly. Wow. Oh, pigs in a blanket. Let's get them. It's like, oh shit, that's crazy. Okay, I got a pretty long one right here,
Ooh.
and you probably know about this one. Okay, this took place a couple years back. We met on Tinder and went out for dinner twice. It was fine. He was good looking, but short and a little full of himself. That's not, I got to throw that in there. He would always show off his knowledge of food when we went out. One night, I went out to the local watering hole to have a drink. He texted me to brag about how awesome his night was. I made the mistake of telling him what I was doing and where I was doing it. He then took that as an invite and ran, not walked, not bird, but not drove, but ran to the bar I was at. He walks in pretty damn drunk and sweaty once again, showing up drunk. Yeah. And takes a seat next to me at the bar. He starts in on something, but I can't concentrate on what he's saying because how crazy he looked and how lousy he was talking. Practically yelling while telling me about the places he just came from. I cut him off to tell him that I don't think it's going to work. While in the middle of explaining why my friend / bar regular, who is seated on the opposite side, pushes back on his bar stool in order to get up and go pee. Dude man sees him get up and takes that as a threat. He then points at my friend and yells, "And you can just shut the fuck up." That's when I told him it's probably the best that he leaves the next 5 seconds or bad things might happen. He leaves without a fight, but the 2 minutes after, he steps outside. Cops.
I was going to say, can I tell the rest of the story?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You probably know better than I do.
I was going to say, I was there this night.
Oh, my God.
It's hilarious that it's anonymous, and I was immediately like, wow, I remember that night.
I told you beforehand. I was like, I think you know this about this one.
Yeah, we just randomly looked out of the window, and he was being arrested on the sidewalk.
Wow.
And still not really sure why. I think it was public intoxication. He just went out on the sidewalk and started acting like a doofus. But the whole bar is watching from this little window while this guy is just so drunk, just being arrested.
I gotta say, it's pretty hard to get arrested for public intoxication in Richmond because everybody's so drunk in this city. It's tough.
And right on Broad Street, goodness, God.
Oh my God. It's crazy. And these are the detailed things.
What did you? And it's crazy because we were inside the bar obviously after he left we tried to just go back to normal, but it's what did you have to be doing on the sidewalk in Broad Street to make a cop actually pull over from driving down the street? Because it's not like they were just parked anywhere. He had to be driving and go, oh, Something's happening over there. I need to stop.
Oh my God. That's madness. I can't with that.
What was your first date?
I have a couple, but once again, it's nothing like all those stuff. It really isn't. I did there's a couple. I'll say this. I met up with this girl at the folk festival one time. It was the first time we were meeting up, and she brought her kid, and the kid knew exactly who I was and why I was there, and did not like me.
How old was the child?
Oh, he had to be like 7 or 8 or something like that. Maybe even 6, 7, or 8. And
at that age, they're not gonna like.
Oh no, he's just running around. She's frustrated, mad at the kid the whole time. I'm like, they're like, so like, let's go see what's going on this stage. And she ended up leaving. Yeah, it wasn't the worst experience. Like once again, it was nothing like that. All that type of stuff, getting mad at the waitress or anything like that. But that was bad. And also the girl that with the feminist agenda, that was kind of annoying. But yeah, once again, it wasn't some crazy shit.
My worst first date, the guy talked about himself the entire time, including informing me that he really liked anal, like him receiving, not like the girl.
Wow, he likes stuff in his butt?
Yeah. And to have it like he really like opened up over the like first set of drinks, considering we had never met each other in person before.
Wow, like I don't mind bringing up anal, but only if it's like a joke or something like that.
No, he's like
I'm
he
dead.
was flat out like if the girl's not eating my ass, then it's like no point in us having sex. And I was just like, we might as well get the check now, then, sir.
Wow, jeez. Ugh.
Dating in your 20s.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I hope it gets better in my 30s.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a sad experience thus far.
I've been doing okay. I'll get into it do you
have a special V day planned?
Usually I try to get a gig, but I had one. I almost had one, and I had to like call the band. It's like, yo, good available, and like 2 people were like, I got plans with the boo. I was like, dude, fuck that. Let's go make some money, bro. So I don't have any plans. I think I might go out to. I don't know. I might go out because once again, like in terms of like single people, and everybody thinks Valentine's Day is about coupling and all that type of stuff, and couples doing stuff. If like you see anybody like out on Valentine's Day after 10 or 11, I guarantee you they're single. I guarantee it.
He guarantees.
I swear to God, unless they are working. If they're working, they might, they're working. Don't bother them. Just let them work and let them do their jobs. But if they are just out, they are single. I swear. Because no, I'm sorry, couples are not going out. They are back home by 9 or 10.
I'm thinking about my past.
Time to sick.
I'm thinking about my past Valentine's Day, and that's true. You definitely are trying to. You get sauced up real early, so you can go back.
Yeah.
And handle that.
Want to hear something horrible I used to do? This girl used to date in my 20s. It wasn't even dating. It was a weird situationship. It's one of those things where like, yeah, we're gonna have sex and we're gonna text a lot. We're not gonna be together or anything. And it kind of confused me on my obligations as a dude. Like I know we're close and everything, but it's not official. So how much do I actually have to do? It's like an insurance package or something like that. Like if you like get the premium package, like if it's for real, like you get all these benefits. But if it's kind of like the basic, like you don't get all the cool stuff. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm sorry, I do. I just like it's not official. I'm not introducing my parents, all type of stuff. So
it's true.
I remember around and me and this girl used to get in fights all the time and like take breaks and all types of stuff, and like it went on for years. But I remember one particular year, I purposely got in a fight with her before Valentine's Day, so I didn't have to do anything.
Oh my God! This is the stuff you hear in sitcoms. Where people like break up with their people before Christmas and stuff like that.
Dude, I'll say this, like I kind of real thankful about it. I dated a girl and she broke up with me right before December. which I'm very thankful about because she had a December